You're here. We're all probably queer, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am here today by myself in front of a green screen. And I'm going to be giving you guys a makeup tutorial. Well, it's more like I'll show you what the heck I'm doing. And hope that you learn something from it. And I'll try my best to be educational. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something. I have a event to go to and I have to look the part, I have to be present, and I have to deliver for myself. But I just wanted to be extra, you know, just to give you guys some time check. It's currently 4 a.m. in the morning. And yeah, I hope this is recording audio-wise, visually, and I hope you guys enjoy. So today's look is going to be very vintage, and let's get on with it. So my hair is a mess. Whoop. Oh, okay, that's gonna get lost. We're gonna put a headband on just to keep things at bay. There we go. Oh my god. It's like any Filipino parent's nightmare looking like this with a headband. It's so funny because a lot of gay guys in the Philippines, like, they start by having a headband. From what I remember. And so, yeah, it's like the origin of what could have been if I stayed there. So the first thing to any drag makeup, well, to most drag makeup, is to block out the eyebrows and also block out the sideburns. Not everyone does the sideburns, but I thought it really is helpful for me personally, so I'll do it. I'm just using an Elmer's glue stick. This is the purple one. It's great because when it dries, you can actually see that it's dry because obviously it becomes clear. The first thing to do is kind of go against the grain of your eyebrows and then kind of be messy with it, and then we'll just clean up afterwards. So I have completely powdered it. It's pretty dry now. And now I'm going to use the color corrector, the LA Girl, correct her. And yeah, so this will just cancel out all of the blue tint from my mustache and beard and then all of the hair. So pretty much really anywhere with hair. And you can get this anywhere like Beauty Supply, $2, Ulta, you know. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive in Ulta though. But yeah, you can get it anywhere. Not sponsored. Alright, so I'm looking very spooky ooky, and I have set everything, and we can now move on with foundation. Also, the reason why you set the color corrector in with powder is because it is liquid, and you don't want that to move when you are applying your foundation. I feel like everyone has like different types of foundation for different occasions. For drag, I use the Derma Blend in, it's actually the leg and body cover. Ooh. This is a lot lighter though than my actual shade. I'm just trying to give you guys flashback. So now, fully covered. You can still see the orange, but obviously it's better because it's not like a bluish tint. My mustache is completely gone. I still have to set this, of course. When I'm setting my foundation, I do a veil first. So I just take a brush, like a really fluffy brush, and I lightly tap on everywhere. I've noticed that whenever I immediately go to a puff, it disrupts the foundation, and yeah, that's what I've noticed. Oh my god, I look scary. Alright, so now we go with the puff, and then I go really in, girl, in. Oh my god, I look scary. So as you can see, there's a lot of layers. It's kind of like doll repaint. So this is like in doll universe, this is our pastels, and this is where we shade in the color. We bring back the life from this. So I'm using Anastasia face palette, I believe. The contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, ABH. It's the light to medium. Just kind of like do my temples and stuff. So I'm really excited with this event because it is by His Vintage Touch on Instagram. So if you're a fan of Tess Holiday, Violet Chachki, Valentina, and Dita Von Teese, and so many more, His Vintage Touch does their hair, that's their wig, and he's like an amazing vintage hairstylist. Obviously, His Vintage Touch. He will be styling Dita Von Teese. If you guys are a fan of me, or if you guys follow me on Instagram and stuff, or like follow my personal life, you would know that I love Dita Von Teese. She is everything to me. She's like my main idol. Now let's go with the actual contour. I go a little more severe when I'm doing drag. Like, I go a little deeper. And I actually use e.l.f. like for the eyebrows. It's the darkest kind of shadow I have. And I do it here, kind of, in the very base. Dita Von Teese will be his muse for today, and I'm really excited to see her again. I love her so much. She is literally my inspiration in like my vintage style. I feel like I have a spectrum of style as well. Like, I don't go just for one style. I try to kind of play around with different styles, and vintage is one of them. Like, think of Bayonetta. Think of like a femme fatale, but in the 50s, 40s, and 60s. That would be me. I look scary. I'm scared. My gosh. So now let's go ahead and move on to the nose. When you're doing drag, you don't want it to be left alone. It's kind of like with dolls. You kind of want to just touch up on it, or either highlight it or add shadows, but you kind of don't want it to be alone. Like for the dolls, I usually do a lot of blushing onto the dolls, which a lot of people don't like, but they're dolls. You know? Crazy how the doll face-up community can also vary from its sub-community. Like I said, I was introduced to dolls because of the BJD community. And in the BJD community, it's just a lot. It's heavy. It's heavy, not like heavy eyeliner like what I do. That one's drag. But it's like heavy on blushing. Like literally heavy on blushing. Like, they blush everywhere, and that's just what I thought it was like normal, and that's kind of like why I do it. But in the, I guess, like toy factory or like playline industry, in the playline, but I feel like in the playline community for the repainters, it's kind of like a different tone. It's like, that's kind of, I don't know why that's looked down upon. And people try to shade my dolls by saying it looks like drag. That's the point! Well, it's not usually the point all the time, but I used to take offense to it, but now when they say it looks like drag, but you can tell that they're trying to be negative about it, I'm just like, thank you. Thank you so much. It's the look. It's what I go for. As you can see, I'm doing this nose. I'm making it look pinched and small. There we go. Now let's go back again with the shadow and add that again, because it left, the shadow left. There we go. And now I go again with a brush and kind of blur it all out. There we go. Yay. We are done with the contouring of it all, as you can see. Very drastic. Actually, let me, it's looking a little severe up in here. Yeah, it's severe. So now, I'm going to map out the eyes. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on the actual eye part, and then we can work on the shadows. Oh my god, some hair is literally poking out. No bueno. Maybe I should I cut it? Oh my god, you guys can actually, I can see it. I'm gonna cut it, oh my god. Ah! What we do for beauty. So you can actually see some hairs are poking out, and it's a no-no for me. So I'd rather cut it. Okay, there we go. Back to our daily programming. So I hope you guys are enjoying these makeup tutorials. A lot of people think that because I do doll repaints, I'm great at makeup. It's very different. When I was doing JP's makeup, it was very easy for some reason because it's there, it's in front of me. Right now, this is like a struggle, like trying to do this. So as you can see, my actual eyelid is all gonna be eyeliner. It's kind of how I do my dolls, honestly. So drag makeup is just crazy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go with the shadows. So I finally got the James Charles palette from Morphe. I haven't tried it, so this will be the first one. I'm excited to see it. Oh my god, actually, packaging is amazing, honestly. But I have it here. Oh my god. I hate ruining new things though. So it's right here. As you can see, Morphe x James Charles. Yes! Alright. Wish me luck, you guys. And then now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. And for that, I'm using the Jeffree Star liquid velour lipstick, actually. So doing this gives it a really clean line, and it makes it easy for the shadows to appear a lot more. So if you're doing like a colored eyeshadow, this will make it appear so much more. Because sometimes pigments will mix with our skin tone. So the only way really to get the truest pigment is to have a white base. So now I just added the base. I was about to start doing the gradient, but now I added the base, and I also highlighted my brow bone. I'm gonna go back into it. The eyebrows is not done, so don't be afraid. I still have to obviously make it sharp, but I do want to focus on the eyes now and get it over with. So I just did the gradient. Like I said, it is daytime. I thought I'd do something a little natural. I mean, I'm going out in daytime, and usually for drag and daytime don't really mix, just because there's a lot of like illusions that needs to be done. But for this one, we are pushing the envelope, definitely. I do want to start on the eyebrows now, and I'm just taking the e.l.f. Eyebrow pomade thing in light. I am going to be blonde today, and although I do not mind a blonde and then a black eyebrow mixture, I do prefer it with this one just because we're trying to go for a little softer look. Me and my friend were going to downtown before the show and take some pictures, And going out in drag always... I've had some people who tells me that it's brave of me to do it. And it is, I think. I feel like it helps normalize dressing up in drag or as your opposite gender, or just not bounding yourself in the binary of male, female, feminine, and masculine, and you're just doing whatever the heck you want to do. It normalizes it, I think, and me going out in drag, I feel like kind of contributes to that. However, it is very scary. Not gonna lie. That's why I try to only go out and drag when I know I have friends with me. I'm not always gonna have people with me in drag, and so I kind of like choose my days. And now for the climax! The eyeliner. You guys love this. Well, you guys know I love eyeliner. Obsessed with it. I love it on my dolls and I love it on me. So, I hope I don't fail today. Alright, so I'm going to take a break from the eyes. I just finished the mascara. We're gonna add lashes later. I want to move down to the cheeks and actually blush. For some reason, I like it to be a little more orange, which I think is like the K-beauty in me. And I like blushing my temples also. I feel like that makes it look like I'm flushed. I like blushing the ears also. And like just places like blush is illegal, pretty much. Alright, so we are going to move on to the lashes. I wasn't a lash fan before, but now my sister kind of really got me into it. And she kind of really showed how it really transforms your look. So now we're done with lashes, and now we can go on with the highlighter. And today I will be using Jeffree Star and also Fenty Beauty. I'm taking Peach Goddess because it has kind of like the pink undertone, and I think that would be kind of cool. And then I go in with my Jeffree Star in Ice Cold. I like to layer my highlighters, so literally I'm layering 3 today. And now I take the Diamond Fenty Beauty in the Diamond Bomb. And this one is literally loose glitter for me, and I love it so much. I literally just tap it though. I feel like that's better coverage if you tap it. Perfect. Perfect. Now we can move on to the lips. So I'm using Besame as my base. The Besame branding is all about recreating vintage makeup. So everything is very vintage looking. Like the bullet is so luxurious. This kind of reminds me of like the Bayonetta bullet that she uses in her gun. So I'm going to line my lips with this, and I'm just taking my brush because I feel like that will give it maximum precision. So now we have my lips kind of lined with the Besame base. I'm going in with a liquid lip just because I feel like it is a lot more long lasting, and this one is just Wet n Wild Velour. So now I have, and I think we are completely done. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'll be right back and I'll give you guys a full reveal. Alright you guys, so this is the complete transformation. As you can see, I have my gloves on, I have my not really vintage dress. I love it. I love everything. My voice doesn't really change. I feel like it should. If you guys are wondering what the heck these are, I put a slit over here so I can actually text. But I have my Dita Von Teese nails. So I'm fully equipped, you guys. Actually, I want to use some perfume. It's also from Besame. I wanted to share this. I posted this on my Instagram and I thought it would be kind of cool. And I want to ask if I should repaint it or something. But it's the mermaid from the Peter Pan. She is so pretty. And she just pops up like that. I'm just going to go ahead and spray. That's how I am. I spray everywhere. But I am all set, and I'm ready for the class. So I hope you guys enjoyed that mini outro. I had so much fun filming it with my friend James. It was definitely a moment. It was definitely a journey. I literally actually just got home from the class and meeting up with some friends and stuff like that. I was just prancing around, painting the town red. I had so much fun. I am physically in pain. Like, the tapes over here, the glue over here, my head hurts, drag hurts, and I have been in drag. It's currently 9:32 p.m. I want to talk about the class a little bit. They held it in Bombshell here in Las Vegas, downtown. Amazing, amazing salon. His Vintage Touch, Tony, who I actually met over here. He's amazing, so funny, so bubbly, and very, very nice and sweet. This was a 4-hour class, very intimate, and it's very exclusive. 3 different hairstyles, but I guess the main event is Dita Von Teese in the very end. She is the 3rd model. It was just such a fun environment. I would say 95% of people there were in vintage, like vintage style, pastel colors. Everyone was so beautiful, so friendly. Vintage dresses. It's always fun to be in a crowd of people who shares your passion and share that experience with everyone else, and obviously learn from Tony Medina. I had to go to the bathroom and I kind of took a detour and her room was open. I was just walking, but I saw her in my peripheral vision. I was like, ooh, that was Dita Von Teese. But you know, you're not gonna be like, hey girl, oh my God, I love you now. You have to be like, oh my God, hello, I love you so much. Yeah, hi. I love you. Okay. I love your work. But deep inside, I'm like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. But you know, you have to kind of keep it calm, even though deep inside you're like. So I finally got her book over here, Your Beauty Mark. She signed it. She signed it to HeXtian. Oh my gosh. Ugh, she was so nice. I have a picture right here. Whenever you're in a space, whether it's convention like Anime Expo or DragCon or in this case Vintage, it's like a stronghold, you know? When you leave that area, you are instantly highlighted. I was walking alone, like in downtown, everyone was looking at me. I was just like, But whenever I walk though, I've had people ask me like, how do you have confidence? And my answer is, it's always like you have to fake the confidence. I feel like when you are in drag, or if you are dressed up, expressing yourself, and obviously it is not the norm, you do not want to appear like you are uncomfortable. You don't want to appear like you can be targeted. I try to look mean so that, I mean, this is me with my blank face. And I look mean already. See? But when I walk, I'm like this. I'm literally like this. And I'm like... You have to kind of fake it sometimes. You have to fake it till you make it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in more makeup related videos, go ahead and click over here. Vote on it. Let me know what you want. You know, just so that I can see if you guys are still interested or if you want me to stop. But I had so much fun creating this. Fun and pain. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.